Hey, yo, 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 what it do, baby? It's your boy Dynamic, and today I'm bringing you my second part to NBA 2K Association mode. But in reality, I'm actually starting all over again because I deleted the last video's file by mistake, and I actually had to start all over. But when I started all over, I played the whole way through. So I played the 50 seasons, I think it is, or something like that in 2K, and I just wanted to show you my result when I ended because I'm at the end right now and I'm gonna start another one. So I'm gonna show you guys more tips. So I just want to show you how much success I actually had in this one. Let me go to my team history. I think is right here. League history, past champions. I'm the Magic, by the way. I'm the Magic. Look at this. Look at this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 14 in a row. 14 in a row, as you can see. Most of the times, I had the MVP of the finals with Everett Beasley. Such a beast that I drafted. He's 36 years old, by the way. He's still a 98. So, as you guys can see, I just dominated. And this time again, look how many I won three-peat right there. And I won there. I can't even tell you guys how many championships. Another one there in the early days. I actually had LeBron James on my team then. So you guys can see the amount. It takes a little bit to build up. As you can see, we started out 2012, 2013. It took a little bit to build up to the point with the Magic where I won a championship by the year 2017. But after that, it just catapulted me higher and higher and higher. And I just wanted to show you guys that I actually know what I'm doing when I'm playing 2K, and I do not edit none of the rosters. I don't do anything. I don't cheat at all. If anything, I by the time I got to where I was winning a championship basically every year and no other team can contend with me, I actually started editing out the rookies so that they would become better faster so that I would have more competition, so the other teams could have better draft picks and I would even have better competition. I even tried creating like another Jordan. I named him like Malcolm Jackson or something like that so that I could have some competition, but I still kept winning. They had no chance. So I just wanted to show you guys that I know what I'm actually doing. So I'm going to start all over another association mode, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut this part out until I start another one. If you guys want to see all the settings that I had in my association mode, just watch the other video. I'm gonna put it in the same playlist as this one, so you guys just watch my previous association video. You can see all the settings that I use for association. So I'm gonna cut this out and I'm gonna go straight into the season. I think I'm gonna pick the Golden State Warriors, so I'm gonna start out with them, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. Poof. Okay, guys, so we are back. We are at the beginning of the season. I picked the Warriors. For some reason, NBA 2K says that the Warriors are the fifth best team in the NBA. And yes, I have downloaded the recent rosters, and I do not agree with 2K's rating that they're the fifth best team in the NBA. This is actually a team that is really, really hard to win a championship with. I've tried in many different occasions to win a championship with Steph Curry. I know it's possible for him to do it in real life someday, but I haven't been. I won one championship with him on the Golden State Warriors in previous associations, but it's just incredibly hard. It's just incredibly hard to win championships with Steph Curry for some reason. Harrison Barnes gets up to like a level 89. Also, if you want to keep him when you start out this association, you could. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move these players. I'm gonna scout right from the beginning of the season. I'm gonna scout until we have about 2 months into the season. Then I'm gonna check which are the worst teams in the NBA at the time, so that I could trade to get some high draft picks. I could trade the players, but you got to be careful to trade. Let's say you trade Stephen Curry to a team that's really bad and they give up a draft pick. Most likely that team is going to start doing better. So remember that that draft pick might not necessarily be like a number one draft pick where it would normally be. The team could improve and you might get like a fifth or sixth pick or a chance for a fifth or sixth pick. So remember that if you trade a good player to a bad team, that bad team might improve and it's probably going to improve. So you're not going to get exactly the pick that you wanted. But I just want to blow this team up and I want to start all over. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to simulate 2 months ahead, and I'm gonna scout every single player, and I'm gonna show you guys. Basically, I'm gonna show you guys what you need to do to be able to get rid of your players if you want to start basically a new team. You want to rebuild. So that's what that's what I'm gonna do right now. Oh yeah, guys, I wanted to tell you before I forget. When you start out the season, you're probably gonna have one scout. For some reason, I don't know why it always starts out like that. He's a bad scout. He's a C. So you want to get better scouts. You want to hire new candidates. So you want to try to get a better scout. You have to do this every time you start out in association mode. I don't know why they give you the worst scouts to see. I signed an A, and you could sign really good scouts right off the bat. So that's a good thing. Scouts are in abundance. So let me see right here. AB, that's a good scout. AA, see you guys, you could find really, really good scouts. And let me see if I could fire this guy right here. Can I fire him? Let me check. Um, I guess oh yeah, right, I could fire him. This is where you fire. All right, so let me try to hire a better scout. Better scout, better scout. There might. Oh, okay, another double A. So let's do it. All right. So I hired my scout. So I'm gonna continue to do scouting. Like I said, I'm gonna simulate 2 months ahead into the season, so you guys can see what I do. So remember, scout. I'm gonna start scouting. So when you start at this point, start scouting. I'm actually gonna scout manually because sometimes the computer doesn't do a good job of scouting. So I'm actually gonna do it manually. So to do it manually, all you have to do is go to general manager, then go to scouting, and then go to prospect scouting. And then right here, you could assign your scouts. So I assign my scouts, and then I go into the calendar, and I just simulate basically 1 week ahead. And in 1 week, they should be all done. So basically, I simulate the games. The Warriors are actually winning games. But I just simulate the games and see it's just done. Now I move on. Well, two scouts are done. So I just keep doing that. So when I get 2 months ahead from now, I'm gonna start all over. So see you guys then. Okay, guys. So I simulated 2 months ahead into the future, and this is where I'm at right now. So if we check the worst team in the NBA, the worst team in the NBA at this point are the Magic. Who would have known? The Magic are the worst team in the NBA. The Hornets are the second worst team. The Mavericks surprisingly are the third worst team. But the Magic are so bad that you just have to go for their draft pick. That's the safest bet. So you go to Trade Finder, and then you go to the Magic, like I explained earlier. Go to the Magic, and then you try to go for their pick and see what they want. So they want the Warriors first round. Well, that's one of 5 offers. The Warriors first round 2013 and first round 2014. That's an okay offer because they're just such a bad team, but you never know if they'll acquire someone in free agency. So excuse me, guys. So the 2014 pick might not be so good in the end if they get somebody in free agency. So that's not a good offer. Klay Thompson, we don't want to get rid of him just yet. They want Harrison Barnes. They want Lee. Lee in a second Warriors pick is probably the best one because I just want to get rid of my players and I don't want to give up good draft picks of my own. So I'm gonna give up Lee or Barnes, but I'm gonna give up Lee. I might stay with Barnes, so I'm gonna give up Lee. So I'll give him up. Okay. Have CPU for now. I usually do my own rotations, but for now I just leave the CPU. So if you guys look, this is gonna be a good draft. Look at the potential. We got a power forward, Corey House, whose potential is incredible for an A+. We got a center, Chucky Mayo. His potential is an A+. We got some guy straight, I believe, straight out of China or something. Um, Junzi Yang. His potential is an A plus, and he's actually an A minus already in skill. So he's probably the best player in the whole draft. Yeah, he's a whole. Let me check. He's the best player in the whole draft. So actually, Matt Burke is, but his potential is not that high. So overall, Yang is the best player in the draft, and he's a small forward. So if we want to get him, we might have to get rid of Barnes somehow, or if we want to draft another position, if we want to draft a power forward, we could get House. So if we're gonna stick with Barnes, then let's draft House because he's Barnes is already gonna be a good player in the future. So we need a power forward now that Lee left. But we're gonna trade one more time. We're gonna try to trade one more time. It was the other team that was really bad. The Hornets. Yeah, the Hornets is a guaranteed bad team. So we're gonna trade. We're gonna try to get their draft pick real quick. See what they want for their draft pick. Okay, they want Barnes. They want Barnes. Curry. Oh man, I'm not willing to give Curry up because there's no good point guards in the draft. So I don't want to give up my pick either. Oh hell nah, hell no. I don't want to give up my picks. Nope. Man, should I give up Curry? I could get a good small forward and a good power forward. Oh man, what should I do, guys? What should I do? I'll give up Curry just because it's a second round pick. So let me give up Curry. Man, I'm not gonna have any point guards, but I could get a point guard later on through free agency or something like that. So I gave him up. I'm gonna simulate to the end of the season now, guys. So when I simulate to the end of the season, you guys will see. You guys will get me to see. You guys will get to see me do the draft and everything. So, I'll see you there. Okay, guys. So we are at the end of the season. Oklahoma City just beat the 76ers in the finals, and man, that sounds so fake. 76ers are having a terrible year. Maybe they would have gotten there if they would have had Bynum, and I'm guessing they had Bynum, so that's why they got to the finals here. Anyways, we're at the end of the year. Let's see. Players are retiring. Jason Kidd, Hall of Fame. See Barnes, he went up 3 points. Klay Thompson went up 4 points. Even Grievous Vasquez went up. So yeah, so we got some players to work with. Look at that. Look at the lottery picks. Via the Magic, I got the number one. Well, I got a chance at the number one pick. The best chance, 25%. I got the second. I got the best chance at the second pick with my own bad team, the Warriors. And remember, to the Hornets, I traded Stephen Curry, so they improved. They got a little bit better. So we got the eighth pick actually in there. So let's see where our picks end up going. Let's see if we got the good luck. Okay, so yeah, just exactly how the chances were. Number 1, number 2, and number 8. So we're gonna try to do wonders, miracles with it. What? Oh man. Oh man. I did not get the number 1 pick. I got the number 2 and the number 3 pick and the number 8. But still, I could work with that. I could work with that. So let's get to staff signing again. That's okay to have bad coaches for now because my intention is not to win so early. My intention is to just build through the draft, so I don't really need good coaches right now. For some reason, all the players accepted. Wow, they all accepted their contracts or whatever. Qualifying offers, none. Free agents, Jared Jack. He won't sign again. All right, so let's skip to the draft, and I'm gonna go over the guys who I want to draft. All right, so the guy with the highest potential is Corey House. The guy with the second highest potential is Junze Yang. So I want to draft one of these two guys. Chucky Mayo is he's a good draft pick too. So if I can't get one of these two guys at the top, then I'll get Chucky Mayo. Hopefully, if I'm really lucky, I could get all three somehow. But we'll see how it goes. I'm actually gonna cut out the draft because David Stern's voice, you can't mute it at all whatsoever. So I just won't be able to talk while he's doing that. So I'm just gonna cut it out. I'm gonna show you guys who I drafted, who I got to draft. If I don't get to draft Mayo or one of the Yang or House, one of those three guys, then I'll probably end up getting one of these lower guys. Maybe Robbins, because I don't have a point guard, and he'll develop good. To a B, I mean, that's all you want. You just want a serviceable point guard. Guys, check it out, guys. Check it out. I got Corey House, right? Second overall pick. I got Junze Jang as the third overall pick. The two highest potential players in the whole draft. And as the eighth overall pick, I got Chucky Mayo, the center, with the third highest potential in the draft. So my draft went absolutely perfect. I couldn't have scripted it any better. None of the other teams picked the players that I wanted, so it was an amazing draft for me. And all I have to do now is sign the rookies, and of course, I'm gonna sign every single one of them. I'm gonna go into free agency, but I'm not gonna sign anybody. I'm not gonna sign anybody at all. I'm just gonna skip the free agency for now. I usually skip 2 years down the road. I'll sign a free agent so he could play with my developing superstars. In training camp, I don't have that many points. If I had enough points, I would go into untapped potential for all my players. But what I do is, since I don't have any points, I go to free throw. You guys don't know how much the free throw helps. It helps amazingly your team get better right away. And the free throws, once you get your team until 85, 90% free throws, they'll be super beasts and they'll win a ton of games. So I developed the free throws. And that's it. That is the end of the first season, guys. That is the end of the first season. Let's check out my new roster. Let's check how I'm going to be bad before I'm going to be good. But when I become good, I'm going to be extremely good. I'm talking about none of the players I drafted are starters right now. So we're going to have to do something about that later on. But that'll be part 2. This is part 1, starting all over. So thank you guys for putting up with the whole video. I hope I managed to help you guys a little bit more. There'll be more tips coming in as I make the second and third and fourth part of this video. Remember, I made a video before this one. I just deleted my file by mistake. So I'm starting all over. So if you want more tips for association on how to win multiple championships, then I'm the place to go to. So anyways, until next time, guys, have a good day and peace out, players. Oh my God.